Hello everyone, welcome to another stream this week. So I'm your host Dragothien, as always, happy to be here and joining you all. We have got some fun stuff coming up, so there's a lot going on. We've got the end of Marauders, thank God, end of Marauders. 3 straight days of just killing Marauders and just lighting action point potions on fire. Welcome to the stream, everybody, by the way. Let me go ahead and get some tunes going for all of us. And on top of all that, we'll go through everything that we're going to be doing today, because there's a lot to go over. We've got the KvK in Lost Kingdom, whatever it's going to be for Kingdom 93. Enver, Tufunmi, Arsa, Dom, welcome to the stream. Why So Serious? KC, Daspid, Skywalker OG is here, even though he's saying I've changed. How dare you? Ali, Sphinx, Mustafa, 7 Foot. Let's see, we've also got Sean, Captain Hook 100, Best of Choices, Leo Baliano, Caracas, Songor, Solt, welcome to the stream. Rasfan Marinescu, and Dragos LK is a very intense Big D contest and training event. Yes, we're going to get to that. And David Red, yes, I have 344 Kingdom Supply chests. So I think the last time I did this for 307, I had 341. So I'm about on par with what I've got going on. Now that 341 was for 2 separate accounts. This is for 1 account. So I've been plugging away on this account. I ended up with about 2.5-ish million points. Yeah, 2.4 million points. Now I'm ranked 369 because, as you can see, 341, including your boy Death Squad over here, has gone ham on some training. He went ham on training points. Same thing with the majority of the rest of 341. 331 is also starting to put some folks in here. Killer Wolf as well from 1008. There's Fate. Lots of folks from 331 and 341 have trained. Nobody from 93 is trained just yet. And you got I Am Mac here from Kingdom 12 who is also trained. But these scores here aren't that impressive. It's once you start to get into the high 20s, low 30s. Is when you're starting to get impressive. Now, I don't think anybody from any of these kingdoms has really trained that hard yet. So we're going to see how exactly, this looks. I'm not sure exactly what these numbers are going to look like, but I'm thinking in the 3 billion range is where we're going to be headed. 2.5 to 3 billion before forts happen is probably where we're going to be headed. Madhu, welcome to your stream. All right, well, hey, we're just happy to be here in your stream, buddy. Dom says, Wakanda forever. That's right. Absolutely. Why so serious? I always remember you, man. Arsa, what's going on? Tafunmi with the sly face going on. Nick Lee with the elbow cough / dab. Noob Master, welcome to the stream. Jack Bowie, or Bo3, yeet. Tom Pham, good morning. Welcome to the stream as always. Pervy Sage, hello. And Amir Matar, welcome to our favorite stream. Hey, Drago. Yeah. Greetings from Hungary, Caracas. Well, greetings from the U.S., my friend. Nick Lee, how much AP? So, that's a very good question. Let's go take a peek. So, let me just open it up. So, I burned through every 50 potion I had, and I want to say I had about 100... No, I had about 90... No, I had 100... 130 or so action point, 1,000 recoveries, plus another few hundred of these. So I'd say about 150,000 action points would be my guess. Something in that neighborhood. Razvan, yes. So there's multiple trainings that are coming up. It's going to be towards the end of the day. So I'm going to train up a little bit, but to be honest with you guys, I mean, I don't have any speed ups. Like I've got, who texted me? I've got a few training speed ups, but not much. This is maybe 60k, something like that. Maybe 100k troops. And then I've got some universals, which are nice, but still I used a lot. I used a lot on the skin, which I didn't get. So I'll do some training. Drago, have you done your spins? I did. Enver, I did do my spins in 916, and I gotta tell you, I hit 4 8s. I hit 4 8s. Hit 4 8s on my Richard wheel. I've got 50 Richard heads sitting from 0 before. After 1 spin. So looking really good there. Looking very good there. Muhammad, yes, so we're waiting on the opinion for the new commanders. We're definitely going to get to that. We got 2 new commanders. I want to go over those with you. I've seen some synergies right off the bat. I've also seen some question marks right off the bat, which I already have questions into the developers for. Yeah, we're going to see how this goes. I got to tell you, just at a glance, these things look like game breakers. They need to adjust them. They need to adjust them before they hit live, like hit. Because these things look like devastating game changers. What? I did 1 spin and 0 heads. Oh no, that's a terrible ratio. It's a terrible ratio, Captain Hook. I don't know what to tell you about that. Alright, so let's start opening these kingdom chests. I want to show you guys those first. Then we're going to go look and see, again, we'll kind of go over some of the stats for the KvK. I'm also thinking about announcing our Kingdom 916 KvK allies on this stream. I didn't put it on the title because I was going to make it its own thing, but I'm thinking about it. We'll see. We'll see how deserving you guys are. Yeah, Rise 1, the new Cav commanders are looking very good. How you doing, bro? How's everything? Relic, it's going very well, thank you. Madhu, I cannot imagine being rallied by the new commanders in Attila Takeda. It would be very devastating. Yes, it would. And I gotta say, like, the Indian commander Ashoka / Maurya Chandragupta, I believe, is going to be a lot more devastating than I think people are realizing. This guy, when he's maxed, assuming Blessed works the way I think it is versus the way it's described, I think it's going to be just devastating. I mean, it's just going to be devastating. It's going to be dumb. It's just going to be so dumb. Get at the stuff already, man. How about you hold your horses? This is a live stream. I do what I want. Dude, I want to look top power. Hope you're doing well. Are you going to talk about the new commanders? Yes, I am. Yeah, let's go ahead and open up these, the chests, the kingdom chest. So I know people like to follow along with this stuff. Like to follow along. I open them 7 at a time. That's how this works. Don't farm with Dragonlance. I farm with who I want to. So you're not planning to play on Honor. Dark Devil, no. It's an Archer skin, and I'm not an Archer commander guy, so. Oh, they're different. Ratik. Okay. Well, there we go. Grandfather of Ashoka. Okay. Cool deal. Well, then I need to find a shorter name, because nobody probably wants to hear me say Chandragupta Maurya every single time I say that guy's name. So, Chandragupta. Or CGM. Or CG. CM. No, CM's Charles Martel. That's not going to work. Okay. Let's go ahead and open up the first set of 7. We're looking for 3-day speed ups. We're looking at we're looking at 1-day speed ups, all that good stuff. So there's some 3 hours here, some XP. This was kind of average. There's a 3-day speed up. 3-day, 8 hour, 3 hour. This will definitely help. Eight hour, not getting any 1-day speed ups. This is odd. Lord Pirate, new commanders look OP. Give us the info on 916 allies. Everyone is excited for 916 and wanting to join after KvK 1. Yes, I agree. I'm definitely excited for that. I'll let y'all know. I'll let y'all know this stream. No problem at all. I call him Sean, Night Shroud. Call him Sean. That's pretty funny, actually. Call him Todd. Okay. GM, Rise of Cavalry. As someone who just maxed Ramses, I'm crying a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of a thing. These are rough. Where's my 3-day speed ups and my 1-day speed ups? I haven't gotten a single 1-day speed up yet. Hello, Baba. From what I'm seeing from Legendary and from my experience, it's better to open all of them at once. From my experience, it's better to open them 7 at a time. So it's just it probably none of it matters. To be honest with you, it's just random. Like, this is just probably not a good time for me to open this stuff. But you know, I'm giving you guys what you want, so that's how I do it. Yeah, seriously, no 3-day speed ups. This is getting a little ridiculous. Baba, welcome to the stream, my friend. Is Minna and Double C still the best Cav pair? No. For KvK 1, Daniel, yes. For KvK 1, Minna Double C is still the best pair, but pretty much after KvK 1 is over, you start to get Genghis and Saladin and all those good things. Ratik, how's it going to affect KvK 5 when it comes in the middle of that KvK 5? I don't know if y'all remember. So when KvK 3, when Attila came out, KvK 3 for me in 225 was in the middle. It was in the middle of KvK, 3. Now, the earlier kingdoms had already gotten them, so we actually had some people who had Attila already from the earlier kingdoms, and that was devastating. That was devastating to our enemies. So if that happens again, that could be a problem. Because these guys are going to be, unless they adjust them, which I think they should, there needs to be some adjustments, and we'll go over that in a little bit. These guys are way OP. Especially the combos that I've got in my head. Like, these guys are way OP. Attila Chandra, that's a possibility. What's funny is, to me, Chandragupta is basically a nuking version of Attila. Is the way I kind of look at him, with the blessed stuff. Because he does have a nuke, folks. On his 4th skill. Baba's here looking to max both commanders. Oh my goodness. Send me the reports. If you do that, Baba. Send me the reports. That's all I ask. Attila, 5111, good for open field with 555 Takeda. It's okay. It's not great. But it's okay, Muhammad. Roll Knight, hey Drago, how are you doing today? I'm doing very well. Just opening up some Kingdom supply chests. It's still no 3-day. This is starting to irritate. Still no 3-day. Maybe we'll go to 8. No. There's a 1-day finally. That's helpful. I wonder if they've toned these down. Because these were... This is the second time in a row. Second KvK in a row that it's been bad. There's a 3-day. And a 24-hour. That's good. There's a 1-day. William Joan with 350 rage regen. That's the thing. Baba versus Maverick. Let's go. Please, no diplomacy. We want fight. Baba and Character T versus Maverick. Kirby Sage. That's going to be interesting to watch. Chandra Takeda. I'm actually thinking William Takeda, personally. William Takeda. BZ. Ardesia. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. Drago, how many T5s are in 916? Like 5 or 6? Like 5 or 6 T5s already? One of them's 80 million. I'll tell you, William was good. Look, every combination of latest generation Cav commanders look really good. Looks really good. I mean, really, really good. Yo, bro, is Vanguard Greaves or Gladiator better for Cav? Vanguard because of the bonuses. Jack Bow. Lord Pirate, will damage increase from Moya elevate skill damage of the second commander? It should. It says damage. It doesn't say troop damage. It says damage. I missed a 24-hour once. That's alright. They'll still be in my pack. There's a 3-day. That's nice. Let's keep going. Music volume is too low. Can I hear? Okay. Willing to up that for you. There you go. Hopefully that's not too loud. Are you going to looking for Chandra if they still going to be same? And by the way, 5 skill of Singer gives to Blessing off Alliance territory. That's what support says to me when I ask them. Yeah. Gives 2 blessings off alliance territory. That's really weird. It's like they had 2 different people write the translations as well. You think Khan and William would work? Yes. Yes. Khan and William will work beautifully. Killing me. Where's my 3-day speed ups? Alright, whatever. Here we go. I just maxed them all. 9. Music a tiny bit higher again, huh? There you go. Moria Saladin. Yeah, I mean, any of the combinations of Saladin, Khan, Attila, Takeda, and then the 2 newest are going to be amazing. But throw a YSG in there and think about it. Throw a YSG or throw a Freddy in there and think about it. How many 24 hours did I get? 9. See, 9 24 hours as well. That's weak. Weak sauce. I think they nerfed the crap out of these. Hey, look, we're at 1,007 gold keys. Y'all want to open 1,000 gold? No, we'll do that later. We'll do that on another video. I don't want to slam y'all with stuff. Mr. Smoked Turkey, yes, I bought Call of the Ancients this morning. I'm all in on this KvK, guys. It's going to be a blast. This KvK is going to be fun. Thank you. This is cool, by the way, isn't it? Free gathering sculptures for the gathering commanders. That's pretty cool. They didn't have to do that. I thought that was pretty interesting. I do need to do KvK as well. I might do that too. On the stream. Now that I've got... in fact, I might do a couple of them right now since I've got a full bar of AP. Let me do that really quick. Just a couple. Just a couple. Just a little bit. If I click the right friggin' menu, that'd be nice. Attack, deploy. I don't really have much to level up, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Master Drago, how are you tonight? Everything's good. Everything's great, Toters. Thank you very much. 815 Premium. I heard they will buff keys. Is that right? I've heard rumors of that too, but they've been saying that for like a year, so I don't know. Captain Hook, are you going to invest in the new commanders knowing that you will be migrating down to 916, Drago? I will be unlocking them. Why would I not do that? And I won't be investing in them right now, but I may invest in them and with my other accounts. The ones in 307 would make a total bunch of sense over there, right? Make a lot of sense to go ahead and invest in them over there because we're still in Artemisia right now over there, so it's gonna be a little while. Who's winning your KvK? Well, nobody's winning our KvK because we haven't started KvK, but 341 has a sizable advantage points-wise in pre-KvK. Look at this. The Kingdom of Pupo is winning. And then 331, Kingdom of Rantabe, is second place. And then Kingdom 93, which is where my main account is currently at, is in Kingdom of Yo-Yo. And it's everybody else. We got 321, 1177, 101, and 27. Rounding out the bottom. I calculated, and you got a total of 2.4 million silver credits. That's awesome. I need those because I need teleports in the worst way. Mongols in Sparta for new civs. I think Chandragupta is an indication that maybe the Indian civilization is coming. And then we've got so many Arabic commanders, I'm leaning towards Persia personally. KC, this is Pre-KvK, and we haven't trained yet. Gotta wait. Gotta wait, buddy. Lohar's bugged. His first skill requires 10,000 rage now. I saw that. So I saw that. I haven't seen a difference. So it says 10,000 rage. I get it. But let me do another Lohar. God dang it. I keep doing the right one because that's where it usually is. What do you think about the new commanders? I think they're OP. We're going to go over those in just a little bit. Look how fast. That's not 5,000 rage. So this is normal rage generation. This is not 10,000 rage. At least for me. He really doesn't, Biker. Like, that's not 10,000 rage. Is anybody's help menu notification bugged? I'm not sure. Drago, assume you're going to 916. You will have a year and a half of saving gold heads, or you have unmasked legendary commanders. Yes, I'll be using the second go around to polish off some of the ones that I haven't quite maxed out yet, like Constantine, Tamiris, ones that I was going to be using gold heads on before. But everything else is basically maxed. Like, I've got everything pretty much maxed. I don't have Sundiak maxed yet. I don't have Leo maxed yet. I don't have Tamiris. Constantine was up top. He's not maxed yet. I don't plan on maxing Charlemagne unless he actually gets boosted. Wu, same thing. I don't plan on maxing Wu unless she gets boosted or changed in some way, because her effectiveness was for Season 2 of KvK, and that's officially gone. Ramses, same thing. I mean, he's got a niche, but that niche is covered by Saladin already, who I have maxed. YSS and Theodora seem to be the main commanders to have right now, with Anti-Attila being on mine. But, I mean, these two commanders look like they're going to be the next Attila Takeda, so that might even be kind of pointless at this point. I don't have anybody to level up. Like, I was killing Marauders, and I was leveling up more. I was giving more levels to my Gathering commanders. Mamluks are best. Well, as far as the actual cavalry, I like the Conquistadors of Spain best. But as far as best cav civs, if you're going to go for training, then I would say Germany. If you need more skill damage, I would say Ottoman, actually. They're not even a cav civ, but that's who I would use. And if you're going Attila Takeda, then I would go Arabia. And if you're in growth mode, then I would go Spain, if you don't have any of that stuff. Hey, Drago, did you go through the skills of the new commanders already? I just tuned in. Amir, I have not gone through the skills just yet. Omeg War, welcome to the stream, my friend. You will probably be able to do Charlemagne and Card King. I don't use Card King. The only thing I use Card King for is to get commanders I don't have. I don't actually use Card King for the full turns. France or Rome after healing nerf? If you're a heavy fighter, I would say France. And I've always recommended that, regardless of the healing nerf or not. Just because of the healing speed ups you're going to save. Best civ during KvK is France. I tend to agree. The most efficient civ during KvK is France. Not best, but most efficient. Charlemagne is best epic commander. Rise 1. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Alright, I'm just going to use my AP bar here so I can get it regenerating and everything like that. I do need to finish this sometime today. But I do want to go into this KvK in Kingdom 93. I want to show you guys what we got going on. Will Takeda be replaced by Chandragupta? Looks like there's synergy with Attila. There's a lot of synergy with a lot of those commanders. Gecko, welcome to the stream, my friend. Again, like I'm saying, there's probably not a Cav commander that came out that would not go good with these two commanders. I mean, they're just really good. I think they need to fix the description of the Blessed buff. Because as it stands right now, there's no way to, based on the way it reads, to get past 2 stacks of Blessed, and it's saying you can get up to 4. So there's a missing piece in there somewhere, and I'll go over that with you guys in just a second. At least the way I see it. Why everyone says healing nerf? Did they not fix that? They did to a certain degree. They also did a little bit of a ninja patch from what it looks like. After about 2 hours after you've been capped, it resets. So you can get another 1,000 helps. Is the way I've seen it and the way I've heard it described to me. I heal. I just heal. I don't do the smaller heals 9 times out of 10. I have seen it happen once to me, but I just didn't heal for a little while. I just healed the rest the next day. But this was also not during war, so big difference. And I'm also not your typical player either. Can you solo Kerouac level up to level 50? Toters, yes, I can. Not with one army, but yeah, I can solo it. I don't need people to rally it. I haven't needed that for a year and a half, man. Verified Mo, you'll probably need to max Moria for all 4 stacks, otherwise you'll be usually only getting 2 stacks. The way it's described, even with expertise, the way he is now, there's no way to get past 2 stacks. I'll walk you through it. Maybe you can kind of give me your thought, because it's the way it's described, the way I'm reading it, is you can only get 2 stacks. You can't get higher than that. Hey Drago, how are you? It's a burp. I'm doing very well, thank you for asking. Oh, by the way, guys, I didn't announce this. Well, because I just started on. Actually, I started right after Sippin Saturday. I've quit smoking. I haven't smoked since Saturday, so I'm now a non-smoker. I already feel better. I already feel like I can talk to you guys forever and not get winded, and I don't have a tickle in my lungs, and yeah, I've quit. And thank you to Red Underwear, to Ghost Train, because they, I was already thinking about quitting anyway, but I've already quit a couple times and started back. But that was a long time ago. This latest bout, I've smoked for like 5 years. And just out of the blue, they started talking about this book that they were reading about how to quit smoking easily. I'm like, whatever, you guys are dumb, that kind of thing. iPaper, thank you for becoming a member and joining the Dragothien gaming family. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you, and it's glad to have you. They started talking about how once they read that book, they just stopped. And I was like, okay, well, I got to read this for myself. So I started reading it. And I don't know if there's necessarily anything mind-blowing there, but it did get my mindset past the, oh God, what am I going to do without a cigarette? And that's really, I think, all I needed. So, yeah, I'm in good shape. But I'm happy, I'm excited, I'm proud of myself for that. And that should help nothing more than you guys as well, because that means, yes, the Allen card the easy way. So that's going to give me more energy and more things to do things for you guys, and you won't hear me hacking and coughing and needing to cut stream short because I've been drinking and I need a cigarette and that kind of thing. So that will be all gone. Pretty sweet. There's a new animation for Joan of Arc. Is that accurate? Now I gotta check it out. Let me see that. Let's do Constantine Joan, just because that's a typical pairing, right? Okay, so let me scroll back up because I got spammed with awesome. So thank you all for giving me the kudos. I appreciate that. And I'll need your support as I continue along, but I don't think I'm gonna be doing it anymore. That's good for me. All right, so that's cool. I like the little flag. That's really cool. I like that. That looks cool though, right? A little flag. That's nice. I like that. That's pretty sweet. KC, well done to you as well. Are you taking those gems to help? I'm doing the gems to likely spin the wheel next week for William. More Commander Mastery videos. I love them. P.S. Congrats on quitting. Colin the White. Yes, they are coming. I appreciate you giving me some good feedback on that, and thank you for the congrats. D3K. Very good as well. Good for you, man. Jack Bow. No, I'm not even vaping. I'm not even... There's no reason to. Like, all of it. It's just gone. It's just all gone. Razvan, I already feel better. I already feel better after like 2 days. I already feel better. Give a like to video because of quitting. Thank you, man. Yeah, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. If you guys haven't done that already. Here, I'll give you a little graphic just to show you how to do that. In case for some reason you forgot. Health is the best stats anyway, and smoking decreases your health. Yes, it does. Premium thumbs up. Smoking is bad. Shishko Gecko would say health is the most important stat. It's funny they said that. My video on health came out a month before all that. I'm just going to put that out there. I'll put all that out there. Quit 6 years ago. Switched to vape. That's good, man. Joan of Arc, new skin. Yeah, that's awesome. I like the new skill animation. That's pretty sweet. Scipio has a new animation too? God dang it, now I gotta check Scipio. I gotta check Scipio. Alright, fine. I can do that. Let's find something to hit. There's a level 21. That's pretty cool though. I like that animation for Joan. It's a nice new one. Also, well, they all got new ones? They all have new animations. Scipio, Kusunoki, Cleo. I don't think Cleo does. Because I was using Cleo. Oh, well, that was yesterday. That was before the patch. Okay, so there's Joan. That's pretty sweet. And then Scipio. Oh, okay. Spinning vertical swords instead of the little outward blue swords. Okay. Or blue spikes. Alright, that's cool. What if K93 loses? Then they lose. I know I'll have had a good time. I'll tell you that right now. How's Saladin 5551 and KvK 2? Very good, why so serious? Very, very good. Trying to find where I was. Goku Black, 11 years so far. Well done, man. Sun Tzu looks bad. Yeah, I think I heard that they did some adjustments to his beard, yes? No, looks the same to me. Is it a different, like on his avatar, maybe? The oxygen advantage. Okay, I'll take a peek at that too. Do it in Expedition. That's okay. Captain Tall Tall. What happened if K93 lose fifth, 3th KvK? Well, they didn't lose the last one. I mean, they didn't win per se, but they didn't lose because they still got the rewards and worked out evidently a pretty nice relationship with 331. The ones before that I wasn't here, but I fought with them in KvK 2, and they did not lose that one. I'll tell you that right now. So I'm assuming the other two were the ones with JWM and 46 involved and stuff like that. Okay, so Cleo has a different one too. Damn, everyone will see my Joan hiding behind Richard. Yeah, now, yep, Joan's going to be an easy target. That's a very good point. There's also a new animation for when you chain barbs, a kill streak kind of thing. A yellow text will appear and say times kills. Awesome. I mean, this isn't exactly the things we need, but it's the things we want, right? New Kusunoki animation as well. What does it look like? So I'll do Kusunoki Cleo, so we can see both of those. Kusunoki Cleo. Kusunoki Cleo. And we'll use archers, because why not? I want y'all to see it. Dude's sitting all up in the woods. Ugh. What's with all these trees? Here, I'll go over here. Tiny Rick, I did the same thing. $385 for gems for William. Yeah, that's why I've got this from Call of the Ancients, so that I can get William. Tiny Rick, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that, man. Jasper, no, I'm not interested. Thanks, though. Save so much money, you can put more into the game now. Yay. Yeah. His avatar looks different. Okay. That didn't look that different for Kusunoki. It's just a swipe instead of a double swipe. Not impressed with those two. The graphics the same, but the circle is more accurate, I think, is what the difference is. How many wheels to max a commander? You cannot max a commander solely on wheels. So all 9 will not get you there. Maybe halfway. Do you think a 5511 Charles Expertise Scipio is a good free-to-play March? Yes, it is. It's very good. That's a very good March. Jack Middleton. Do you think Attila Chandragupta will be the next threat for Cav? Would you still pick Attila Takeda or Attila Chandra? I'm going to have to test it out, but I think we're going to go into that in just 1 second. All right, so AP is used. Let's go into the commanders. And I'm going to make a video just for this too to break it down so you guys can watch and kind of see what I'm thinking. I'll do like a mastery guide for these as well, like a pairing guide too. But, okay, so here's Chandragupta, and there's a couple problems with him right off the bat, okay? So the first skill looks good. It's a 40% damage bonus that you get for 3 seconds. So his main skill, when he casts it, gives you a 40% damage bonus. Okay, that's cool. It's yeah, it says 10,000, but it's not actually 10,000 anymore. They fixed it. At the same time, you gain a stack of blessed, which increases the Cav unit's attack by 15% per stack for 10 seconds. You can stack up to 3 times until he's expertise, which means you can stack him up to 4 times. So theoretically, once this skill is maxed, you're supposed to get 40% from the actual skill. Plus, if you've maxed it all the way, there's another 45% total that you can have at the beginning when you recast this, because you eat through this, right? You eat through this whenever you cast it based off one of the other skills. So there's 45% from this and 40% from this. It's not 85%, because what's going to happen in one of these other skills is it's going to wipe all your stacks. So you're basically going to have a 40 or a 45% damage bonus for the entire time. Now the second skill. When attacking a stronghold, your troops' damage reduction is increased by 2% up to 10% when maxed. This is where it starts getting a little fishy. All right. Gain a stack of blessed after using the hidden moon skill. Well, that's the first skill. Okay. So you gain you gain a stack from using the skill here. At the same time, they gain 1 stack of blessed. Okay. Then this one also gain a stack of blessed after using the hidden moon skill. Okay, so that's 2. So when you cast this skill, you should have 2 stacks right off the bat. Like right off the bat. So that's 30% plus the 40 that you're going to have. So you should already have, again, 70% damage for the first 3 seconds once you cast this, okay? Now, the third skill, let's continue to go through them, and then we're going to try and find where that 3rd and 4th stack are supposed to come from. Do you think they come out next week? Yeah, I think so. You have a MGE coming up next week, and you have a wheel coming up next week. So the third skill here, Arthashastra. When all his commander's troops are Cav, you get a bonus to health 20%. And then each attack has a 50% chance to reduce the health and defense of the target by 5% when maxed. Each stack lasts 5 seconds and can stack up to 3 times. So this is a stack, okay? So this has a proper explanation. Each stack, you have a 50% chance to add Each attack has a 50% chance to add a stack. So each attack, normal attack, counter attack, has a 50% chance to add a stack of exhaust to the target, reducing their health by and defense by 5%. This can stack 3 times. So basically this is a 15% health and defense reduction permanently, because this is never going to go away. They're going to continually, as long as you're attacking something, refresh the stacks. Saladin Gupta is another good one that I'm looking at as well. The fourth one, and the one that really starts to confuse me, okay? Damage taken from cavalry is reduced by 5%. That's good. After using an active skill, which is this guy, the one that gives you a stack of blessed, okay? All troops' march speed is increased by 5%, up to 25% for 3 seconds, okay? Meanwhile, all stacks of blessed are removed. Okay. And damage is dealt to the target based on the number of stacks removed. Number of stacks times 300 up to 500. So theoretically, until you expertise, this is a 1500 damage nuke if you've maxed the 3 stacks. With the expertise, it's got a new skill. The blessing effect, or the blessed effect, can stack up to 4 times. So now this is a 2000 damage nuke. Okay, that's crazy. While in Alliance territory, each attack has a 50% chance to gain 1 stack of blessed. Outside of Alliance territory, each attack has a 50% chance. What in the crap does that mean? I mean, really, what in the crap does that mean? Somebody earlier said that this is a double buff. I don't understand why they wouldn't just say each attack has a 50% chance to gain 1 stack of blessed. Because what does the outside of Alliance territory have a 50% chance of? Is it multiples? Like, do you get 2 chances, or do you get 1 chance, or do you get like 1 stack, or how does that work? Does it say it any differently in other languages? Drago, I think the experience pulls onto the first active skill. This is a new skill. Support said it's supposed to be 50% chance to get 2 stacks out of territory. Okay. 50% chance to get a 50% chance. Patrick Husnick, that's right. 2 stacks. Or 25%. Okay, now I'm confused. 25% of what? I don't see 25% in there at all. What? So basically what I mean is, until you get, regardless of whatever the last thing says, and hopefully we'll get some more clarity on that. It says supposed to be 50% of 2 and 50% of 1 outside. Got it. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, send me a screenshot, Vincent, in Discord. Send me a screenshot in Discord, please. What? Art from a Chinese player that it says 2 stacks out of territory. So it's 1 in territory, 2 out of territory? Is that right? Next week, Jabed, I think. Where did you send it, Vincent? I don't see it. Did you put it in my general chat? Is that what you did? Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, that's what you did. However, glad that you contact us. Theo can remove exhaust. That's good. And the correct text should be... Okay, so let me pull this up here so you guys can see what he's saying. And then let me share the display. Bingo. All right, so here we go. What does the expertise mean? Doesn't it mean the same whether he's inside or outside? We're glad to see that you contacted us. I'll add the proper grammar. Theo can remove exhaust. That's good. And the correct text should be, outside of Alliance territory, each attack has a 50% chance to gain 2 stacks of blessed. We will send this text issue onto our team. If you have any other matters, Iris, thank you so very much. I appreciate that. So there you go. Yes, 1 in territory, 2 out of territory. Well, there we go. There's the explanation. So, what does this mean for you? Well, this means for you that if you want to get past 2 stacks of Blessed, you need to max them. Because this is the only other way to gain Blessed stacks. Because you get 1 for casting the skill, and you get 1 for the second skill, boosting Hidden Moon. So that's 2. That's it. Did you also notice the help system is broken? You have to actually open help to see people that need help. That's unfortunate. I need to fix that quick. Very quick. Because that's how I tell how active people are in the Alliance. That's a very big part of it. So basically, what do I think of Chandragupta? I think he's OP as crap. Because look, when this all works out, he's going to get instantly. He's instantly going to get, because of the second skill here, he's instantly going to get 30% blessed stack, 2 stacks. So he's 40 already, and he's got 30. So he's always going to have 75% damage buff from the first one for 3 seconds. After that, if you've got him maxed, he's going to have 60% damage. Also, he's got a nuke. He's got a nuke. And not only that, it's all the time. It's all the time when he casts his skill. So if you do this correctly, he's basically Attila with a nuke. In my opinion, this is how I'm reading it. Chandragupta is basically Attila with a nuke. With a 2,000 damage factor nuke. It's crazy. It's crazy. And he debuff... What do you do with Attila? All you do is rally stuff, right? Second skill only works against the stronghold. This is a 10% damage reduction. This isn't even the biggest thing. The biggest thing is the first one and the fourth one. And then obviously the expertise. You need to expertise this guy. He has to be expertised. He is the new Attila. Yeah. You will constantly have 4 stacks of Blessed. Because you should just be rallying stuff with this guy. You should just be rallying stuff with this guy. And it's bad. This is going to be so bad. I'm telling you right now. This is going to be so bad. You thought Attila was bad? This guy's going to be bad. And again, so Omeg War beat me to it. Can you imagine Attila and him? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. You're going to see 90,000 white numbers. I'm telling you. You're going to see 90,000 normal attack, like normal damage. I'm not kidding. You might even see 6 figures. It's so bad. This is so bad. It's game breaking. I don't know how they're going to do this. Chandra, Attila. And really, I would even say... So, do you want to have this skill going off more often, or do you want to have Blessed for longer? That's the question. That's the question that needs to be asked, because if you go the skill damage route, if you go Chandragupta the primary, he's going to regen rage faster because Attila's attack tree, and he's not going to regen the rage as quickly. So, do you want to prolong the skills going off, the active skills going off, in favor of having 4 stacks of Blessed for longer? Or do you want to go Chandragupta the primary and have the instant 2 stacks that you get from the skill going off at 40%, plus the 2 stacks that you get because of the second skill adding a blessed stack of Blessed, and then on top of that, the very next attack, assuming it triggers, right, which 50% chance should trigger, at least in the next two attacks, right, will give you another 2 stacks if you're rallying a city on somebody else's territory. You'll have, at that point, you will have 60 plus 40. That's 100% damage bonus. 100%. 100%. And can you imagine if this direct damage factor has a little bit of a delay? You know, like Freddy, right? Like Freddy casts his skill, but then it goes cast, tick, 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 right? What if there's a little bit of a delay? You have the 100% damage bonus from Hidden Moon, plus all the damage bonuses from Attila, which he does have a negative 30% skill damage reduction. I get it. But he also has... I gotta show you. Because you wouldn't believe me if I said it, even though he's been out for like 6 months. On his 4th skill, 100% bonus damage here too. All damage dealt. He's going to have an Edward Nuke with Attila Takeda white numbers. Do y'all understand this? He's going to have an Edward Nuke after the damage bonuses all line up, because you know they will. Especially if it's your city. And then on top of that, he's going to have the normal damage that Attila and Takeda have, but even more because it's 100% damage on top of 100% damage. It's insane. It's insane. Just Max Theodore and YSS. It's fine. I don't think so. I don't think it's fine at all. Hennessy, I'm doing very well. I'm losing my mind, though, because Chandragupta is going to be the new Attila. And I don't know if people necessarily understand that. Lord Dagnaris. Well, Attila's not that amazing until he's maxed either. But look how much damage he's caused when he is expertised. No, you can still get... As long as he's expertised, you can get four stacks. You have a 50% chance each attack to add a stack of blessed. So you've got usually about 10 seconds until your first set of skills go off. That's 10 chances at least to get a stack of blessed. You're going to be max stacks of blessed by the time you cast your skill for the first time. And then each additional time, it's going to be probably, 5 seconds? 4 or 5 seconds? You'll have the time to get stacks of blessed all up and running. Now, what makes Attila Takeda so powerful? Right? Because that's what this needs to go into. What makes Attila Takeda so powerful? It's actually Attila, and here's the reason why. If you were to do Chandragupta Takeda, for instance, right? You got a lot of damage bonus. And somebody kind of hinted at this a little bit in the comments earlier. A lot of damage bonuses. A lot of damage reduction to you. Reduction debuff for your target. Health bonus is not bad, but it's not necessarily a anti-swarm, which I think is what I'm trying to get at here for you guys. Damage from cavalry reduced as well. There's no counterattack damage bonuses here. Takeda. Same thing. Yeah, it's a normal attack damage debuff, which is huge, 50%. That's huge. 40% attack bonus. That's huge. You get 60 with the next commander that I'm going to talk about, by the way. 40% defense bonus as well. That's very helpful. You also get a heal. Also very helpful. And then the last skill damage taken reduction, 5%, not a huge deal. Normal attack damage reduction. This is basically a damage reduction, 25% for troop damage. Normal attack and counterattack damage. And then finally, you deal an extra 30% normal attack damage. Again, no counterattack damage reduction. Or no counterattack damage done. So if you do Chandragupta Takeda, it'll basically, in my opinion, be like a nuking version of Attila Takeda, but you can get swarmed. You can get swarmed down. If you do Attila Takeda, or Attila Chandragupta, or Chandragupta Attila, where's it at? Here it is. 30% counterattack damage bonus. If you're doing it right, you also got reduction to counterattack damage here. You've got increasing your counterattack damage dealt here. Normal attack also boosts counterattack damage, just in case y'all were not aware. This basically makes it to where if you're hitting a target, everybody else that's hitting you gets effed. King of the Huns. That's what this means. Yep. So this is basically, this skill is basically a double counterattack damage buff, if you want to think about it that way. You also got a 40% attack damage buff there. And then these also stack on top of everything because, again, it says all damage dealt. Where's my Captain Hook? I'm waiting. I'm waiting for a broken infantry commander. Because, I mean, Alex is good, right? And Richard's the only one with a major heal, which is nice. But there's no Attila for infantry. There just isn't. I mean, the closest you can get is Charles Leo to Attila Takeda. That's the closest you can get. And it's not even close. I think he is going to be crazy with Khan as well. Why is it always Cav? I agree. Yes, that's true, Drago. With Attila, I don't have him yet because not in my kingdom, but I watched many videos. Oh, yes. Buckle up for the Attila train if you have not gotten to Attila KvKs yet. Also, the out-of-territory stack makes total sense, and it's going to be rallying flags and forts, which is not territory. Correct. As opposed to on-territory buffs for YSS. Correct. I'm excited to the KvK reports from him with Attila. Yes, me too. I'm going to be interested. Baloo! Drago, big shout out. Didn't see you at the top 15. Yes, I'm not anywhere close to the top 15. I'm top 300, I think. I haven't trained yet, and I'm not really going to train that much, so it's all good, man. Normal attack is better than counterattack because it increases the same amount of counterattack both. Mr. Fuffle. Yes, you're right. We just learned that while doing one of our other videos. We went through some more reports and noticed that when you buff normal attack, you buff both the damage for regular attack and counterattack. It's crazy. It stacks. That's why Attila's so crazy, by the way. This skill right here is why Attila's so crazy. This is the... If they needed to make any adjustments, it was this. But they kept doing all the other stuff. Seems like Cav keeps getting on top of everything, breaking people's hearts. 7 foot. Jorik Sichma. Yes, I agree. You think anyone will beat DS? Who's DS? Death Squad? Death Squad is one person. Let's take a look on individual scores, please. Well, we're doing the commanders right now, Gurm. We will definitely do that soon, though. I already did that earlier if you want to scroll back, but we'll do that again before we move on to 916 stuff. Hamad Hain, if you buff normal attack to 30%, doesn't mean counterattack damage is buffed by 15%. Yes and no. So it's you buff the normal attack, but you also buff the counterattack damage with that same number. You think Chan and William will be meta as rallying combo? It's very possible as well. That's a double nuke, and we're going to get into that too. It's a lot squishier though, to me. In Chinese version, Chan's expertise gives 2 stacks when outside of Alliance territory. Yes, we just figured that out. Okay, so let's go over to William. We've already gone through Chandra, Gupta, Maurya. He is going to be a beast for rallying, and he's going to be the next Attila. Just write it down right now. So, Drago, question is what gear for Maurya? Basically, replace everything you've got on your Attila, on Maurya. Now, one thing to keep into account is he does have a nuke as well. So, you want to make sure that you don't do anything that nullifies skill damage. For instance, like gear or talents. There's some talents that do those things. Without Takeda, Attila will become squishier, no? Like healing-wise, yes, Stefano, but the counterattack is still there. So if he gets swarmed, you're still going to cause those 200,000 per army hospitals, which is what the devastating part of Attila Takeda is, really. William does the same buff as Joan to rage regen. Yeah, a little bit. Hey, Drago, did I miss the new commander's review? The Witcher. I just did Chandragupta. Basically, long story short, he's Attila 2.0, and he's even better. And when pairing with Attila, I think that's probably going to be the new rallying meta. I do really like the way William looks. Like, he's a cool guy. Haha, yes. Taking England with both hands. Both my hands. That's nice. Maurya good as primary. What do you think about Salad and Maurya? I think those are both really good. I think you can do that, or you can do Maurya secondary. Either one works. All right, so let's go through William. William's a whole different kind of animal. I akin him to the Genghis version of the new commanders, where he's got a ton of damage, a ton of skill damage, and I think Genghis is a good pair for him as well. Saladin is also a really good pair. Isn't there a difference between attack and damage bonus? Because you count them together on the first skill. What are you talking about? Hold on. Chandragupta? Hold on one sec. Let me... Damage bonus. Cav units attack. Ooh, that's true. I did that. I misread that. Increased by all damage. Damage of all troops is increased. Damage of all troops under his command is increased by 40%. So this is a troop damage bonus, is what it says, but then it says damage bonus here. At the same time, they gain 1 stack of Blessed, increasing cavalry units' attack by 15%. So these aren't damage bonuses, this is attack bonus. I still think my ideas stand, but it's not quite as devastating. Attila Chandra, I think, is going to be the new meta for rallying. Damage bonus includes normal attack and skill damage. The way it reads, it says all troops under his command increasing the damage, but it says damage bonus. It doesn't say troop damage bonus. So again, we've always read this as the way to look, not the way that they describe it, but the upgrade preview. So damage bonus to me means all damage, 40%. Counterattack is the damage that everyone that attacks you receives, and normal attack is the damage you deal to the target you're attacking. Ayub, yes. That's correct. That extra 15% per stack of blessing, that's 40% damage. So no, that's attack. We just realized this. So it's 15% per stack, and you can get up to 4 when you max him, but this is 15% cav unit attack. The attack percentage. It's not damage. It's not overall damage. The cav unit's attack with 4 stacks will go to 120% attack buffs. Yes. Because you also have this one here, cav health, and then this one here. Where'd it go? He's got another one. I thought he had another percent. Well, when you pair it with William, it's 120 something. New question. Does Garrison have troop capacity as much as in the city? Troop capacity as much as in the city, or only as much as commander capacity and get a refill as they get injured? Chow Chow. You have unlimited troop capacity for your city, if that's what your question is. And yes, 60%. It's huge. Alright, let's move to William. Chandragupta's like way OP. Okay. William, also a little bit OP from a nuking perspective. Let's take a look. So first off, it's an AoE. It's an AoE first off. So hidden bloodline. Deal damage up to 3 targets. Think of this like the way that Sun Tzu's skill first looks. However, it is a rectangular area. Forward-facing rectangle area. I don't understand the need for the shape change. Not a huge understanding of that. But we'll have to see. Let's see. I'm going to get this next week. Next Tuesday I should have this, so we'll be able to test it out. Damage dealt to each target is reduced by 15%. This is the normal debuff for having multiple targets hit. Attack troops, extra skill damage from buffs cannot take effect. So that's something to think about. And then their march speed is reduced by 30%. So attack troops, extra skill damage from buffs cannot take effect. So what does that mean? Well, what buffs skill damage? The way it's described, I don't think I necessarily know about anything that buffs in that fashion. Ghost Train, welcome to the stream, my friend. Attila nerfs skill damage, though. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's big enough to where it doesn't matter. All the other stuff makes it to where it's even better anyway. Do you like the summer event skin, city skin, Drago? I like the fountain feature on it. Are you talking about the adornment, the city little decoration thing? Because that's the only one I have right now. Moria Attila pair going to be OP. Frostmane, I agree. It's very weird how they word it, because Charles Martel is also supposed to have boost damage bonus, but if you look in the report, he only boosts attack. That's incorrect. He has a 40% damage bonus. If you partner up Charles and YSG and Richard YSG, the damage that the YSG does is 30% higher. with Charles. How's counter damage calculated? Is it 50% of your normal attack damage plus 100% of your counter attack damage? Yes. Is the way it is explained to me. Next thing you know, the AoE will be forward-facing hexagon. Star-shaped. Yes. It'll be star-shaped and eggplant-shaped if Ghost Train gets a hold of it. Emmanuel Martin, hello from 1307. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Verified Mo, rectangular area sounds as if there will be formations on the battlefield. Well, that's very possible. That sounds awesome, by the way. Stefano, that was the other thought I had too. YSG. Now, YSG's fourth skill, that's not a buff, that's a passive skill. So this is again going into the wording. What does this stuff mean, right? YSG's, what you're referring to as fourth skill is active skill damage bonus, right? Which again, we all know is a skill damage bonus. Increases active skill damage by 50%. This isn't a buff. This is a skill. Whereas Attila, for instance, it's an active skill, but this is a damage bonus buff. This is something that triggers. This is something that's castable. Here we go. Active skill. Joan grants her own troops and nearby friendly forces a powerful buff. It increases infantry units' health 30%, defense 30%, attack 30%. So we have to understand what is a buff and what is a skill, and are there skills that are buffs and vice versa. Those are questions I've got. William did skip leg day. There's no doubt about it. The boy's got some scrawny legs. Well, it's the same thing with Edward, right? Like, look what Edward looks like. Bam! They both got black armor, and they both don't do leg day. Look at that. In fact, it looks very close to Edward's armor, just flipped around. Yassi, welcome to the stream. Red Underwear, welcome, my friend. Tommy Poison. So, let's look at Tommy's Poison. If I can find her. There she is. So, this is a debuff on your target. This isn't a debuff on your commander. So, Tommy's Poison debuffs the target. This isn't a personal buff. So, this would also not apply. Tom Pham, yeah, I've seen it. I'm about to take another peek at it. Do you think new commanders are better than Attila Takeda? Yes, I do, Kundan. I think they're even better when paired with Attila and or Takeda. Doesn't Sun Tzu boost skill damage? Also YSG. Yes, but again, let's look at the skill versus buff argument. Naked Rage talent. That's a good question, although it's not in Tamiris. Also attack. Jeez, we're only on skill damage commanders. Here we go. Also increases skill damage dealt, but also increases skill damage taken. I don't think this would apply either, because it's not a buff. It's a talent. KK, Geo, I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. So the rumor photos was right. What are the rumor photos? Are you talking? Oh, you're talking about Chandragupta and William I? Yes, they were correct. William is more of a support damage. Is not that high. Only 10% chance for the damage factor, but 20% all allied defense and 150 rage. 3 seconds. So good while doing. I don't see it that way, Frostmane. Forwards facing rectangle reminds me of line of effects. Yes, like a firewall or a wall of fire. The buff from the city theme. That could be. That's true. That could actually nullify the city theme, I would think. Do you skip leg day? I never skip leg day. Can we please talk about William and let the other things go for some minutes? Yes. So, William. 1,500 damage whenever he's maxed out, which is good enough as it is, right? Damage dealt to each target is reduced. Again, we already know what that looks like. Troops extra skill damage. We need to figure out what this means. This is unclear. Does this remove YSG's, Sun Tzu's, Naked Rage, City Skin, skill damage? What does it remove? What does it leave? We need to figure that out. And also a march reduction by 30% for 3 seconds. Second skill, 20% attack bonus right off the bat. And a march speed bonus of 15%, also very good. While in Alliance territory, all troops damage is increased by 10%. All troops damage is increased by 10%. So again, troops damage means the white number, not the red number. However, it says damage bonus right here, which leads me to believe it's all damage. So we need to clarify which one that looks like. Norman Conquest for the third skill. While on the map, all commanded cav units increased attack by 20%, and normal attacks have a 10% chance to inflict direct damage to the target. Another skill damage, up to 800 damage factor. If the target is surrounded, think murder ball. Think your own 5 armies targeting 1 army. That's a thing, right? So this is up to 80 when maxed, times the number of surrounding troops, which has a maximum of 5, which should really be what you are bringing to the table anyway. So this should always be a 400 damage factor addition on top of the 800 damage factor you've already got, which is 1200, plus the 1500 that you have here as well. Think of this like Alex's skill damage on steroids. Okay? You also get an attack bonus as well, and it should proc the same amount of times that Alex's skill procs. Fourth skill, when Hidden Bloodline hits a target, which it'll always hit a target, right? His commander's troops gain 10% increased defense up to 20% for 3 seconds. When the Hidden Bloodline hits 2 or more targets, all this commander's troops and nearby allied troops gain 10% up to 20% increased defense and 50 rage per second for 3 seconds. This makes William I the Murder Ball King. The Murder Ball King. You want to be in a murder ball with William I. I like William Takeda. I like William Chandragupta. I like Alex William. I like William Alex. I like William YSG. I like Saladin William. William Saladin. I like Saladin William better, actually. And of course, Genghis William, like I already said. It says they're buffs. Yes. We still need to get clarification. Yeah, I like Saladin William a lot. I also, again, I like William YSG. This is like the Cav version of Alex YSG, I think. I also like Takeda in the background here. A little bit of an off key because of the heal. And also, let me show you something else. So the normal attack damage taken reduction is good, or the attack bonus, the defense bonus that you get, the heal that you get on top of all that, the march speed bonuses that you get, and then the reduction. It gets a little bit more tankiness, just like what Saladin would give. And then additional 30% normal attack damage. So, I mean, there's so much attack damage coming off of both of these commanders between the attack bonuses here. It's insane. Then you got defense here, too. I mean, it's nice. I wish I could have William before migrating to 916. We won't see him there for a long time. Yes, we will. It'll be a long time. However, I will have him on my main, bringing him in. So that'll be good. My son's deciding to crash outside my door. Warrior's expertise give 1 blessing on Alliance territory and 2 blessings outside Alliance territory. They cut off some parts as expertise in the English version. They did. Yep. What about Minna William or William WC? Those will all work. Yeah, those will all work. I like Cav, but dude, Cav commanders is costly in comparison with infantry. Late game Cav are costly. Early game Cav are the best free-to-play commanders that you can have. And it's funny that I have 331 concurrent viewers right now, so that's always fun. A little ironic. So Drago, I have Max Attila and Takeda. Should I start saving up all my sculptures to put towards Gupta instead of maxing Alex 5551? Iron Rust. Yeah. I mean, I see this being another Attila Takeda situation. Get the use out of these guys as quickly as you can. 50% chance to get 2 stacks outside of Alliance territory. Yes, I got it. I got it, Heixiang. More likes on the stream. Yes, please and thank you. Please and thank you. Do that. If you haven't done that already, that needs to happen. Thank you, 7 foot. All right, so let's also look at an update on the rankings. So you have individual rankings. Death Squad, number 1, 91.5 million. Kua Does Love Me jumped up to 90, almost 91 million, and then Death Squad went above that because I think he was in the 80s before. So he's going to do the little, I'm going to train as much as I need to get first place situation. Miramatar, so I still like Cav. Should I still expertise YSG before Con? Yeah. I mean, it's always YSG. It's always YSG, man. Yes. Deathstroke. Maybe William primary skill is just written wrong so far. I don't know. That's what, again, anytime new commanders come out, we always got questions, right? We always have those questions. We figured out, based on the response from the customer service folks about Chandragupta's expertise, we definitely need to figure out what's going on with William's primary skill. 341, I'm assuming they got their 15% rune. We haven't gotten rune yet in 93, and I believe our buff is going to be coming in like an hour. An hour or so, and the buff is going to be rolling. Really wish there were test servers. There are. It's just they're also live servers is the problem. Servers 1 and 2. Let's also look at the kingdom ranking. So again, Kingdom of Pupo, 1.77 billion power, or 1.77 billion points, I should say. 1.14 billion for 331, Kingdom of Rantabe. And then Kingdom 93, Kingdom of Yo-Yo, with 680 million points, which again will go up as soon as we start training. So 341 got a 15% training. That's what I thought. Yeah. 331 only got a 10% rune. So there's plenty of time, guys. There's about 4 or 5 buff abilities. So there's 4 or 5 time slots left to cast the Kingdom training buff. So we're on cooldown right now. Let me see. I think this is where it's at. Nope, that's not it. It's down here. Yep, here we go. Don't kill Guardians. So buff's got a 1 hour 45 minute cooldown. So we should see a cooldown, or we should see a buff at 21 UTC, will be my guess. And let me see, is there a... Well, let me see, is there a training rune? I don't think there is. Resource production looks nice. Ooh, Commander XP. Not that I need it, but it's there. And I'm sure there's a 10% rune somewhere around here, so if somebody wants to do some training, they can. Otherwise, you've got more Guardians coming after reset. Is Billy going to go nuts in training, or is he not interested in the Big D contest? Billy's always interested in the Big D contest. That's his thing. We'll see how it goes. I don't recommend it, personally. I personally don't recommend it. Salad and William is going to be an awesome pair, I agree. Both would work 5-5-5-1, so yeah, absolutely. 341 got 15% first try. Alexander and his army was exhausted trying to defeat Nananda Empire and had to return back. Harish, okay. Moria was the king who defeated Nanda Empire and killed all their top leaders in battle. There we go. Well, with that big old hammer he's got, I don't see how he couldn't have possibly done that. We're not in a hurry, are we? Accident. No? Okay, so yeah, okay. 331, 341 chit-chat session incoming. So, Chandragupta, Moria, and William is good pair with each other. Abhishek, yeah, it's looking that way. Please make Best Cav Commanders video soon. I've done that. Kunda. I've got tons of Best Cav Commander video up available for you to look at. Top 5 Cav pairings on the open field. I've got. Drago, hello. One question. I have Richard 5511, Alex, Guan, Martel, YSG, Mena, Double C, Ethelfled, full max. Very nice. And the Card King, I focus Saladin 5551, or I complete Richard. Saladin 5551. Hands down, Best answer. Stefano, Drago, check a screenshot. Just sent you. We'd be impressed. Okay. Take a peek. Theo can remove exhaust, and the correct text should be outside. Okay, so it's the same thing. Where am I looking? Shady, yes, you missed the openings, the Kingdom chest openings. That was at the very beginning. Vic, Jarova. Is it in-game? Is it in-game, Stefano? Please message me on Discord, not in-game, if you want to show me something. Itachi Uchiwa, do the pre-KvK buff have impact in KvK as 3% extra damage? Yes. That's what you're doing. In the pre-KvK, the only reason to do pre-KvK things is to get two things. There's an individual reward, which is very nice for the top spot. 60 gold heads. Even the second and third spots are really good. Plenty of speed ups, and then gems. That's 4,000 gems, which is not a huge deal. Really, it's just about the sculptures. But then as a kingdom, you get these buffs for your KvK that's coming up. So right now, if it was to end right this second, 341 would have 3%. 331 would have 2%, and then 93 would have 1% damage buffs. Kingdom 12 would have a gathering speed buff. Kingdom 321 would have a training speed buff. 177 would have, action point recovery. Then you've got 101 with research and 27 with building speed reductions. Fifth or first? I personally think fifth is better. The damage buffs to me are not that important. I've learned that over the course of 10 KvKs. Now, that's not to say that you shouldn't try, because there is a little bit of somewhat of a psychological advantage, right? When you drop a 1.7 billion bomb on here like 341 did, there's a little bit of a psychological advantage on basically imposing your will on an event that you are also part of. But you have to weigh that psychological advantage with, am I going to get better advantage by getting 5% training boost and saving those speed ups for an entire kingdom, which will then pump out maybe an additional 10 million troops that I wouldn't normally have across the kingdom or across an alliance, for instance. Or, again, even the gathering speed. I mean, gathering speed is a big deal in KvK, especially with light versus darkness. Action point recovery, also a very good one to have. So, I mean, there's... To me, I mean, this pre-KvK stuff has really become more of a me event versus a we event like it used to be. Unless you're ultra competitive like I am, in which case I just want to win just because I want to win. It has nothing to do with the actual buff or anything like that. Both commanders just missing Rage Engine. They don't need a Rage Engine. They got skill damage or skill talent tree from Chandragupta. And you can place William with another skill damage tree to get that rage. Moria will be a great Cav primary for any combination, I think, no matter the secondary. Deathstroke, I'm kind of in the same boat. Like I was saying, just slap whatever Cav commander, 2nd gen, 3rd gen that you want on there, and it will be in good shape. After this update, infantry looking weak. Not weak, but definitely overpowered again. Thanks so much for answering you. Always kind. You're very welcome, Francesco. Can you show me your Alex equipment, please? I don't have any Alex equipment on right now because I don't use him primary. I use Alex as a secondary to Richard more often than not, which this is his equipment. I've also got some pretty decent equipment on Guan. I've also got some decent equipment on Constantine. And then same thing with Charles. Get the health, infantry health. And this is my most decked out guy, of course. Baloo, Drago, Salden, or waiting for the new ones, sick of infantry only. Baloo. These new ones are going to be game changers, man. I would go with the new ones. personally. Itachi, that man is in our KvK. Okay. Playing win, Vietnam. KvK is not fun when you lose. Agreed. It's not fun when you lose at all. Well, it can still be fun. Just the end game isn't fun. But the journey is always fun. It was more fun in KvK's 1 and 2, though. It is just the pre-KvK ranking of my kingdom. Our king training 13 million T5, 260 million points. Stefano, oh my god. That's a lot. First off, 13 million T5. What's the point of training it all then? Like, why wouldn't you do that during... Well, I guess he wants the 60 sculptures. He's basically looking at pre-KvK like MGE, like an MGE. Basically what he's doing. Aditya Chandragupta defeated Alexander's biggest army, biggest commander, and married his daughter. So he beat him up, and then he says, oh yeah, I'm taking your daughter too. True warrior. What I find interesting, a lot of C kingdoms got way higher scores than B's. Activity, man. Deathstroke. Activity wins battles as well as events. Training and AP regen is pretty dope, I agree. Which might be more difficult, pushing for first or maintaining fifth? It depends on the kingdoms that you're with. If all of them are smart, it's harder to maintain fifth. But if you've got a demeasuring contest like what we have here, it won't be that hard, because the top 3 will be fighting over the top spot here, and then all you got to worry about. You see how these are starting to close in. So 12 and 321 are really close, 7 million points apart. That's not much at all. And 177 can easily jump up here and take 5th place at will whenever they want. So that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Tried first and got 5th. Well, double C. There you go, buddy. Do you think the meta is shifting with these new Cav commanders? Yes. Yes, it's back to Cav, guys. Unfortunately for you, it's back to Cav. Ratik. Let's see. Okay, so we got Matt. Pre-KvK results have no loser side, all winning. Any infantry or any alliance invite kingdom that accepting 60 mil, no T5. I don't know. I'm not sure that there's one of those out there. Williams' force skill also has the same rage regen as Jones' active skill. Yes, it does. You can stack all that up. Well, Drago, thank you for explaining it. My C and D ranked Light vs. Darkness is going to be way fun with Max Attila and Gupta. Iron Rust. Send me chords. Send me chords when that happens. I want to see. Baloo. Don't save just to lose against me. How dare you? That's possible. That's very possible. They were bringing up the Pendant of the Eternal Night as being a skill damage buff that William may be able to remove from equipment. Playing Imperium Kingdoms before, I remember leadership wanted a training buff, made many mails about starting and stopping marauders and forts. Yes. That'll happen when you're trying to get 5th place. Here, let me jump over to 9:16 while we're wrapping the stream up here, about an hour and a half in. There we go. So here's 9:16 in all its glory. And we've changed our color. We are now light green. Again, another homage to K16. And, yeah, I mean, everything's coming together, guys. I'm not going to lie. Everything is coming together. 815 Premium. Why do they have so much low points? Why? We are in our second KvK in 1640, and our last place had 604 million. Confusing. Well, a lot of people haven't trained yet, first off, Premium. But second off, these are all veteran KvK players, so they know that pre-KvK really isn't that big of a deal at the end of the day. They better give me some insane infantry commanders. Biker, I agree, man. I was hoping. I want to hold off, but it's kind of like if you either have Attila or you don't. I think it's going to be the same thing with these commanders too. You either have Chandragupta and William, or you don't. Ghost Train, I'm gonna mute you. I have checked where you have seen die. Okay. Miles Baird, who is this peacock guy? Chandragupta Maurya. Tuna, how does 916 look at the migration subject? I'm looking for a kingdom to migrate in 4 months. Is there an officer looking for that? Thanks for your answer. Well, we're open to everybody in 2.5 months once KvK 1 is over. Hamid Hain, how many days of speed ups did you get out of your 344 kingdom chests? It wasn't as many as it's been in the past. I will say that those chests look to be nerfed. Look like they've been nerfed pretty bad. I used to get hundreds of days of speed ups, and now I think I might have gotten 100 days, maybe 100 days. Off the add them all up. Ratik, Lilith got that. If you want people to invest and no complaints about how Attila Takeda's broken, they need to give some OP commanders. I agree. I have Saladin 5551. Why so serious? And currently working on YSG. After YSG, should I save for Chandragupta Maurya or Takeda? That's a good question. I think Takeda still has value, guys. But Chandragupta Maurya, I think he's going to be the next Attila. So I gotta kind of stick with my guns. Now, again, don't make your decision yet. Wait for Chandragupta to come out. Let's get some testing going. Let's do some things, and we'll go on from there. You know, don't go too crazy just yet. Wyatt, get out. Go, buddy. Let's see who nice against. Okay, so hey Drago, show us the alliance and individual rankings in K916. That's what I want to be doing. Alliance rankings. We're almost at 900 million power. K916 just keeps going up. 1.3 billion almost. We've also got WA with 564. Then we have a bunch of $500,000 power alliances. $500 million power alliances. T2A4, T2AM, T2AR, right there at $500 million. Even T2WG is almost at 500 million. Same thing with T24D, right at almost 500 million. And then N203 had 600 million just a little bit ago. So we've got quite a strong kingdom here, guys. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Yeah, best looking guy in your kingdoms in your alliance too. Me. Gavla. That could also be the thing. Sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes that's all you need, Gavla. Shady Shukri. Can you send screenshots of the rewards at Discord? Curiosity is killing me. The rewards are in the stream if you want to scrub back. I didn't take a screenshot of them at the time, so I'm going to have to do that later. Theodore now going to be must for Garrison because its expertise removes Takeda and Chandragupta debuff. That's what support says. I kind of think so as well. Theo is going to be a necessity. How many T5s are in 916? Well, here you go. We got 5. Got Geo, Kenichi, Pogi, Titany, and Aspen. All T5. And I will be T5 Tech with no T5. T5 Tech, no T5. I will not have T5. Making that statement now. Don't make me do it. T5 Tech, no T5. The Lohar skill needs 10,000 rage. Wave, it doesn't. It just says it does, but it doesn't actually need it anymore. Drago, new alliance help is so bad for progress. I agree. In fact, let me go over here and make sure that I'm hitting the help button. Oh my god. Keep smacking the help button. In fact, let me send the kingdom. Don't even say alliance. Kingdom. Kingdom mail. Let me get my troops first, though. Ooh, that sounds bad outside. Jeez. Check marker. Don't forget to like and sub. You terrible people. Thank you, Dragothien. Oh, by the way, everybody in my alliance has taken to changing their names to something Othien. I blame Ghost Train. I blame Ghost Train entirely. Sorry, I gotta do this now. We have a very international kingdom, by the way, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little harder to send a kingdom email, but it's worth it. The translate button sucks. You all know that. There you go. Ah, dang it, I forgot Arabic. Knew it. I always forget one. Yeah, the translations are just god awful. So I rely on Google Translate to send out messages just because it's just better. Yes, I already did the Commander discussion champ tunes. We actually just finished it. If you want to scroll back and look at that, or once I'm done, you can rewatch it afterwards. What are the majority nationalities? Seem to be all over the world. So the main alliances of 916. So T2A, which is the one that I'm leading and has the temple right now, is kind of an international alliance and has Euro, US, a little bit of everything. There's even some Vietnamese, because the reason I say that, we have a Vietnamese alliance, K916, and they're the most powerful in the kingdom, the Vietnamese alliance here. Then you have WA, which is very similar to us, which is kind of an international, all international, all nationalities accepted kind of thing. And then again, it's just all over the place. We have T2A1, which is the dark green one right here. These are an Arabic-only alliance. We've got, let's see, T2WG, which tend to be Chinese primarily. We've got T2A4, which is international. We've got T2AM, which is international. We've got N2O3, which is Japanese alliance. T2A5 is also an international alliance. A lot of Indonesian in there as well. How many alliances go to KvK? Well, everybody that's got proper tech and the member base will come to KvK, but as far as starting zone, it will likely be 6 alliances. Ghost Train says T240 only speaks an eggplant. I can show you mine Korean to English. Yep, yeah, the translations are bad in game, really bad. The Wilderness K. Hi from Kingdom 914. Well, hi from Kingdom 916. Did I miss the new commanders discussion? Yes, I already answered that one. What are the majority? I already said that one. Trav, welcome to the stream, buddy. I don't see where you said anything. Oh, where you had to physically go in and hit helps. Yes. Gold opening. Ratik, already did that at the very beginning. You can get quick help by toggling it back in your settings. Okay, so you just got to retoggle it. Is that what you're saying? Why is my frame rate so low? It's supposed to be up top. I mean, while I'm in here, right? My quick help's already on there. See? It's not there. Restart your game. Quick help will be bugged again. How many alliances go to KvK? If you want Arabic translation help, let me know. I'll be glad to help. Shady Cookies, I appreciate that. Google Translate does me good enough for government work, so that's kind of what I use. But if I have a major one that I want to make sure is 100% right, I will ask for your help. Thank you. Drago, is that the Trojan fountain in the center of your city? Yes, it's the one you get from the Lucerne Scrolls. This one. Trojan fountain. It's pretty cool, isn't it? I like it. I like it a lot. I also need to upgrade my stuff. Oof. It's thundering outside, guys. That don't work. I tried the refresh quick help. It didn't work. It didn't work for me either. So I'm just going back to the old school, tried and true. Going back in and hitting the help button. Nikola Kilic. What's up, Drago? Big shout out from Croatia. Well, shout out from the US, man. Appreciate you joining. Don't underestimate the Crusader Fortress. Make sure you got a bunch of rallies. I saw a lot of kingdoms wipe on it. Mr. Smoke Turkey. Hell no. There will be one rally. We may just... It depends. Well, it depends on how we structure the starting kingdom. We'll figure it out. Or the starting zone. Harish, you're the most interactive rock streamer. I try and pride myself on that, man. I'm here for you guys anyway. You guys are the ones that take in all this content. You're the reason why I started doing this in the first place, so why not engage you guys too to keep the ball rolling? We will be famous when we beat you guys in KvK. The wildest key. So 914, you have driven me. All right, so what do you think? Let's announce our allies for KvK. We're going to end the stream, and we're going to announce our allies for KvK in Kingdom 916. How about that? Verified Mo. Yes, that's correct. Oh, and I forgot we also have a Turkish alliance to our south in Zone 1. Turkish alliance, DLTR. my fellow Turkmen. I appreciate that. All over the place. Don't forget to like and sub. That's funny. Captain Hook 100. We are going to have some allies. We don't troops during pre-KvK. Well, you got to kind of figure out what's important for you. I mean, if your kingdom wants to do well in pre-KvK, then you should help your kingdom out. I personally think that it's probably not worth all the craziness. There is a value, like I said, there is a psychological value to kind of putting your foot on their throat early, but is it worth more than maybe having some more speed ups for fighting and things like that? I don't know. Or for Light versus Darkness, training during the training phase inside of Light versus Darkness. Jorik, it's a lot of fun. Jesse, so is migration possible at the moment? Want to move here before KvK 1 begins? Only if you're in the same continent or after 916. So if you're in Kingdom 940, you can come here. But if you're in Kingdom 908, for instance, you're on a different continent and you're before 916, the answer is no. Hey, Drago, what is the rewards of top 10 in MGE? It's Charles Wheel right now, if that's what you're asking. This is actually kind of a low one. So we got Pogi, Aspen, Kenichi, and Geo, top 4 spots. I trained 4.8 million. I have not done any barbs today. I need to do a few barbs, at least to get my rewards here. So Liam was good with 5551 with MaxCon primary. It would work, yeah, absolutely. My alt is in T25A. Awesome, why so serious? So our allies. Our allies for KvK, we've already kind of lined them up. Kingdom 913 and Kingdom 920. That's it. So our allies are going to be Kingdom 913 and Kingdom 920, Kingdom 916. Everybody else are going to have some way, shape, or form not ally. Peanut butter, sure. You want to see the 916 is not Imperium yet. No, it's not. That would be insane. So there's the top 10. So you get 180, 90, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 20 sculptures. Demon, yes, we're going 3 versus 5. Oh, there's the help button again. That's good. That would be nuts. He is. Jesse, I'm in 1915. I wish the immigration pop-up was more specific. Says I can with 2 passport pages and I meet all other requirements. You should be able to, Jesse. You should be able to migrate here. You're on the same continent. So, again, anybody on the continent, this continent here, 1913 to 1920, can migrate to 916, okay? But if you're before 916 and off continent, so every kingdom 1912 and under cannot migrate until after KvK 1. Now, you can migrate after, like all the people after 916, so from 917 all the way up to Kingdom 2000, which just came out. Look at that. We're at Kingdom 2000 now, guys. How about that? every player in Kingdom 917 to Kingdom 2000 can migrate to 916 whenever they want. Because you're going backwards, you're not going forwards. Captain Stinkfuss, don't make so much barbs. Sir African, looks like this new MGE Cav guy is going to be busted. He is. That's just so awesome. Maybe they'll show some love to infantry and archers too. That's always wishful thinking, Sir African. What are you thinking that for? We've been steadily disappointed in that over the months. Drago, I think Theodora will have a great role for defending. I agree. She's going to be critical. She will remove Attila and goop the stacks. Yes. Oh, awesome. Sorry for the confusing your last answer, my friend. This is great news. I believe it should work. So give it a shot. The wildest key. I think you guys' most powerful kingdom in our bracket, and second is 1914, right? No. 1914 was powerful. Let's go take a look at them. So first off, we still have 919, which is still protected, which means they still haven't gotten their fog removed. So they're the last one to capture their temple. 920 captured their temple, 918, 917, 916, which is where I'm at, 915, 914, and then 913 have all captured their temple. So 914, let's go take a quick peek at 914 really quick. Can you show New Theodora Circle area on your old account? Sure, you can do that. That's a great point, by the way. I totally forgot about that. Thank you for bringing that up, Evil. Alright, so there were 5 alliances around here. And that was only 2. 3, excuse me, with this flag coming down. 4, I guess, 5 with here. But there were forts. There were 5 forts around here. Now there's not. So this alliance here, Serial Killers. There's 666 million power. It's pretty strong. Nothing to sneeze at. C914. 821 million power. This is largest Chinese League of Nations. Interesting. I believe there's quite a few higher tier players in rank 3 in this alliance, I want to say at least. Oof, it's pouring down rain out there, guys. You've also got 730 million power. This one's pretty good. They fight naked. That's pretty interesting too. 53 million power. This guy, I thought, was one that was run off the server. Here's Rysax. He's from 916. .914's got some juice to it. There's no doubt about it. And there's some good fighters in here because I know some of them because they came from 916. Then you got K914 here, 920 million power. These are pretty strong kingdom. 63 million power, that's your king right there. 27 million power here. 12 million power. 39 million power, Al-Kaabi. 17 million power there. 17 million power there too. Alzar, why don't you just message me on Discord with it? You were going to kill us in KvK. Is YSG El Cid any good in Season 2? Sure. It's not bad. Hey, Drago, so just to be sure, the Theo only removes Gupta Exhaust debuff and Attila's second skill. It also removes Takeda's primary skill, Fierce as Fire. So Drago, just to be, let's see, what do you think of pairing YSS Wu and defending flags using mixed troops? Ronan, I've seen really bad reports of that. Really, really bad reports. Deathstroke. Go Cav, man. Archers suck. I'm sorry. Everybody's trying to make it work. Archer gang isn't a thing. Sorry. It's infantry and Cav gangs. That's it. When can people start migrating, if possible, before Season 1 KvK? I think I just answered that. You missed a 51 million power guy in that Alliance K914. Oh, okay. Alright, so K914 is powerful. Definitely, for sure. 913 is going to be an ally of ours. Show you them. So we've got 650 here. It's Menkos Kingdom. You got 840 here with Destiny. 48 mil, 24 mil, 50 mil. How good is Guan Alex Rally compared to Attila Takeda? Not as good. It's good, it's just not as good. Attila Takeda is the best rally in the game, guys. At least for now. Wait until these new Cav commanders come out, and it's gonna be bad. Very, very bad. Okay, so Yen Smash here, 45 million, 26 million, 29 million, 27 million, 17 million. 13s, 11s, 10s. This is a 1 billion alliance, so pretty solid. This is Kingdom 913. Looks pretty well organized as well. As far, well, this one's pretty empty. This is a nice sub war alliance. Set up tech sitting right there. And 920. Sir African. Guan is a rallier. He's a conquering commander, but anytime you try and compare another rallying combo to Attila Takeda, you're going to fail. Gokegire. Hello, Drago. I want to ask you something. Favorable weather. Production kingdom buff also works for alliances. No. That's only personal resources. I'll show you. Yeah, it's just resource production by 20%. Just personal. Show us the Theo circle. Ghost Train, I did. I hate you. Yes, let me show you the Theo circle really quick. Theo. Aha. Let's see if we can attack this 25 and hit this 23. Frag Zoner, hello. Zero Chiskel. How am I going to do that? I'm not in KvK with him. I'm not in his kingdom. He's busy zeroing Talib, man. How am I going to do that? How am I supposed to come in there with my 97 million power? You said 913 is an ally. Good lord, I am safe from your Richard. Yes, you're welcome. Alright, so let's see how large this AoE is. Much better. Much better. It's Beezy. Hello from Virginia, just south of DC. Can you show it compared to YSG? I think it's the same. It's pretty close. Roxy, chill. Lay down, lay down. Oh my god. Of course, you're going to go north. Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you do that? Makes total sense. Worst. It didn't work. You think Baba will push 1 billion power? I think that's probably a goal of his. What are top 3 rally combos currently in the game? Until it's Kata, until it's Kata, and until it's Kata. I didn't see YSG's AoE size. Did you see it? They keep overriding each other. That's weird. Alright, let me try this. Let me try something. Aslan, yes, I'm migrating this account to 916. Use the campaign steady defense mode and pair them as the defenders. Could do that. Yep, same size. Same size. I'm pretty sure that's the same size. When and how are position of the kingdoms on the map and the start of KvK decided, or is it random? KvK 1, it's goes clockwise, so it starts with the first continent or first kingdom in the continent, and then goes clockwise, starting at the top left. Then the KvK 2, the Imperium or the highest power kingdoms at the time of whenever they decide, go in the corners, and then the less powerful kingdoms go in the center of the corners. And then finally, light versus darkness. You have A, B, C, D, A, B, A, B, A, B, B, A, however they decide to do it. You have different flavors of light versus darkness. Look pretty similar to me, Mr. Fryan. We can try one more thing. Not Sunset Canyon. Just defending, right? Size always matters. Size is always a thing. Baloo, how dare you? It won't let me zoom out anymore. Okay, so that's YSG. And it doesn't show. It's too quick, I guess. Or is there that little fringe in the inside? Like, see this? I don't know. Looks like it hits just fine to me. The question is, you need to do it in a pass and get hit from the side and make sure that it works. That's really all that matters. Drago, who would you max, Attila, Takeda, or William? Who would I max? 2 legendary commanders or 1? I'd max 2. Does Khan's rage requirement apply to second in command? Yes. Does his expertise trigger second's active skill? Peter. So if he's primary, he has a 950 rage requirement, which means that your skills start going off at rage 950, not rage 1000. The second commander's skills start going off at that point. Their rage requirement is now null and void. Like, it doesn't use their rage requirement. That's why if you use Edward as secondary, it doesn't take an extra 3 seconds for Edward to fire off his skill. Now, as far as the expertise triggering a second's active skill, it doesn't trigger it, but if it fires off and you've got 2 Genghis Khan skills, then you've got skill damage, skill damage, skill damage, and then by the time it's back around, because of all the rage generation and the fact that the rage requirement for Khan is so low, just fires off again. So you go rage, you go skill damage, skill damage, skill damage, skill damage, skill damage, and then you wait for the next one again. Drago, remember when I gave you my YSG skills? You told me to quit. You were joking, of course, but guess what? You mean your talent build? Is that what you mean? Siskel did it and it showed as smaller. I don't know, man. Maybe it's a BlueStacks issue, display issue. It's possible. Take it easy, Destro. Have a good one. What's the story you decided to migrate your main to Newer Kingdom? Aslan, you're like way behind, man. You're 2 months behind. You got 2 months of videos to catch up on. I mean, this is just wrecking, but that's just because YSG is so good. Okay. Alright, guys. So we've done a lot of stuff today. We've talked about the new commanders. They are amazing. Chandragupta Maurya is going to be next rally commander extraordinaire. William is basically the murder ball guy now. So he needs to be in every murder ball that you've got, as long as he's available, and has tons of great pairings. I mean, both of these are, you know how I like versatility, like utility and versatility, and both of these guys have it in spades. Is El Cid good in counter rallies? Depends on who you're counter rallying. As long as they aren't immune to silence, then yeah, he's good for counter rallies, or immune to disarm. And then finally, again, we did 344 golden chests opened in Kingdom 93 for the pre-KvK. Underwhelmed. Again, I think they've pretty much just nerfed the Kingdom chest into the ground. I haven't really gotten the same results that I have in earlier KvKs. So that's a little bit of a bummer. And then, what else did we do? We talked about 916. We went over our allies that are going to be coming up in Kingdom 916 for KvK, which starts in about 30 days, guys. So that's coming up very quickly. And we also tested out Theodora's AoE size, which, again, as we all learned, size does matter. So that is a big deal. Also, the help button is broken. Make sure you're going into the help menu itself and hitting the help button to make sure that you're helping your allies out, because otherwise, until they fix this, you're kind of stuck. So I hope they fix that kind of stuff soon. There's some more clarity that needs to come on the commanders as well. I will be doing a mastery video on both of these commanders too, in addition to all the other ones for version 2 of my Commander Mastery series, along with the Commander Pairing Ranker that I'm doing alongside of each of those commanders too. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this kind of an ad hoc live stream. We have 2 new commanders. I've got to live stream that for you guys, so I hope you've enjoyed that. And we're right at about the 2-hour 15-minute mark, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this stream. If you have any questions that you weren't able to get answered on the stream, hit them in the comment section below. I will get back to you and answer those questions in a very timely fashion. Hope you've enjoyed this. I will see you guys next time. Cheers. Have a good one. Take care, guys.